Okay, happy holidays everyone and Merry Christmas. I know it's been a while since I last spoke to you through a video, so I'm making this to wish you all Merry Christmas and show you what I was doing while I was away from YouTube. As you might see, I decorated this place a bit to fit the atmosphere of the holidays, and I think it looks real nice. So, first of all, I got a bunch of alarm clocks a few days ago, and I started working on them. This is the big Vityaz Russian alarm clock. It's only working in this position. It doesn't run for more than like 30 seconds in this position, unfortunately. And I still need to do some work to it. These two clocks aren't working. I want to get this one working so bad because it's one of my favorites. And those are two Slava clock movements. You can see this one doesn't have the pallet fork, and this one does have the pallet fork. So now I'm looking for a balance wheel for this one, and I'm going to take the dial and the hands from this one to put it on here, and then I'll have another complete clock movement. That was my Romanian clock striking. I also moved my Chinese clocks over here because I have quite a lot of them. These two are new. That one was already working and this one was not. I did some work on it. When I would turn the key, the hands would go crazy. And when I opened it, I discovered that at some point it fell off the floor, on the floor, sorry. And the mainspring busted or exploded, or I don't know. And one of the wheels acted like a saw blade and eradicated the teeth of the second wheel, because the wheels are plastic. So that was the problem. And I eventually solved it with a replacement second wheel because I had one for spare, and now it works. So that's a job done. I also decorated my room a little bit, as you might see, and I wanted this to be a surprise, but I just cannot hide it from you anymore. This is the box clock that I got a few weeks ago. I wanted it to be a surprise because it's my first Westminster chiming wall clock. It's a Junghans, and I have an interesting theory about its backstory, but that's a subject for another video. I wanted to do a video about it before Christmas, but I just couldn't do it because I didn't have motivation to work on it. Some very bad things happened in my personal life and I lost motivation for almost everything, including working on clocks. But eventually, after being sad for quite some time, things sorted out by themselves and now I'm in a good mood. So on the 22nd, I think I finished working on this one, and now it looks fine and it operates just as it should. So yeah, it will have its own video very soon. As you know, the glass of this clock broke. One of my friends decided to pay me a visit, and this clock was initially here. You can see that Santa Claus hat on my Atomat clock. It just didn't want to stay in there, so I put a this size battery inside it. It wasn't visible, to keep the hat on the clock. And one of my friends, the friend that came to me, took that hat and the battery fell right onto the front of this clock and it broke the glass. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but it's not that bad. It still looks good and it's just a quartz clock. Apart from those, nothing much has changed. I'm planning to test each of these clocks in particular to see if they keep time, because I remember that when I came back from Turkey in my summer break, this clock ran for a week and it was quarter an hour slow. So that's why I want to test each of these clocks for a week and see how they keep time. So yeah, happy holidays everyone, and see ya next time.